Esteemed heads of state and government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear youngsters, valuable participants of the Nomad Games, I would like to greet you all with the most heartfelt sentiments, longing and affection. Welcome to Turkey, welcome to Bursa, and welcome to İznik. From the blue pearl of our country, İznik, I would like to extend my greetings to all my brothers and sisters who dedicated their hearts to culture, to sport, to art. It doesn't matter where they are. As you know, the first of the World Nomad Games has been organized in Kyrgyzstan in 2014 in the lands of our ancestors. And the consecutive two World Nomad Games in 2016 and 2018 have been organized in Kyrgyzstan once again. In the Leader Summit of the Organization of the Turkic States, we have acknowledged those games as a traditional feast. So, the fourth of the World Nomad Games, which are organized every 2 years, we have come together with our guests and with our athletes in İznik. Indeed, this organization was going to be taking place in 2020. Unfortunately, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which affected the whole world, including our countries, we had to postpone the fourth World Nomad Games. But thanks to God, the fourth World Nomad Games are organized in İznik today, every part of which is smelling culture, history, and art. So as we say, the nomad culture, we are speaking of a reality which is as old as the history of the humanity. People had to leave their places due to different reasons and sought for themselves new areas of life in different geographies. Likewise, there were many people who changed their places based on the climate. During such long journeys, the communities who came across with each other affected each other. Although the media and the communication channels turned the whole world into a small village, at the end of the day, the most important impact of the whole humanity comes from the migration. As the opportunities for work varies and as the foods are distributed via state, it really limited the migration. But, of course, none of us can give permission to the fact that this culture can extinguish. So, with similar activities, we really believe that we should show utmost effort that the nomad culture should live on. So at the end of the day, we really believe when we say nomad culture, the tent of our Yörük people. So this organization, which is really disseminating the culture of nomad to the whole world, hopefully will be playing an important mission to live this legacy to the future generations. From gastronomy to the traditional sports, we will be sharing many of the experience with our youngsters. And as a result, I would like to congratulate everyone who contributed to the organization of this Nomad Games.
Oyunlarda yarışacak sporcularımıza ve diğer etkinliklerde yer alacak katılımcılara
I wish success to the athletes and the participants who will take part in the contests.
geleceğe miras olarak bırakılmasına destek olan dostlarımıza da
I also would like to thank our friends who will be leaving those games as a legacy to the future generations.
etnik çatışmalarla
Dear guests, our region is crippled with the tensions and the ethnic conflicts. In such times, we are
esas alan bu oyunlar
advocating for peace, solidarity, and unity. And as a result, I do believe that those games will be such a unique platform which will be advocating for solidarity and unity. So as the Republic of Turkey, we are very pleased to host these games in such an historical place like Iznik.
oyunlara katılan ülkelerle bu vesileyle kurduğumuz münasebetlerin
The relations that we are founding with the countries who are participating in those games will lead to the formation of a positive energy, and I do believe that this will open the doors for cultural diplomacy. More than 3,000 athletes from 102 countries are participating in the World Nomad Games. This really increases our hope for cultural diplomacy. The traditional contests will not make sure that our youngsters are spending quality and time, but at the same time their interests for those games will increase. More than in 40 different branches, including but not limited to horse riding and classical archery, the contests will be organized in all those fields, and I can myself see the excitement of our youngsters. The different cuisine of 20 countries will also take part in the gastronomy contests. Philography, artworks, and the production of the matte pearl, and at the same time the production of the glazed tiles will be among the traditional artworks, and they will find their place in the program of the World Nomad Games. From our country and from all around the world, many well-known artists will give concerts, and at the same time our children will beautify our events with their choirs. From recycling to producing collages, from the production of the toys to the drawing, many workshops will be organized during our games. As it can be seen, the program is full, quite rich and quite dynamic, and we will be witnessing such a rich program altogether. In addition to all of those, of course, we are attaching significant importance to the workshops dedicated for the children. So all those activities, all those events which will be taking part in the tent constructed for children will make sure that our kids are spending unique times. The Nomad Games Experience Center will make sure that our visitors will embark on a journey from past to future, and I'm certain that they will spend such a pleasing and quality time. And at the same time, the artworks of our artists will be presented in the ethno market and the exhibition halls. So we are advocating such a cultural richness through those games, and hopefully we are setting the grounds for protecting our cultural richness. So all these cultural organizations will enable us to refresh our memories, and we will register all those games into our minds. Those games will make our nations much more closer. Our nations will come much more closer thanks to those games, and as a result, the diplomacy dimension and aspect of those games are really important. Hopefully, and if God is willing, every 2 years on a regular basis, we will organize the Nomad Games and we will enrich them even further every passing year. And we will continue to extend any kind of support that we can to the World Nomad Games from now on. So with those feelings in my heart, once again, I would like to welcome each one of you. I would like to congratulate our Ministry of Youth and Sport and World Ethno Confederation. I would like to thank everyone who contributed to the organization of this event. I greet you all with love and respect. May you all stay in health.
Sayın Recep Tayyip Erdoğan'a konuşmaları için çok teşekkür ediyoruz.